What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel, coming at you bright and early with this week's time trials in GTA Online. Bright and early because we actually have some surprisingly easy time trials for you this week, which we will get into in just a bit. But if you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. If you enjoy this video, please drop it a like. I would greatly appreciate that. Now, your time trials in GTA Online this week are Route 68 and Construction Site 1. And as always, we're going to start off with the normal time trial, which is Route 68. Very, very easy. Pretty much just a straight shot. As always, get on your bike and you want to start it up, but then you want to set your marker. And you're going to see, once I do so, that it is just one straight shot down the road. A few turns here and there. Biggest thing you have to watch out for is NPCs. And we're going to go ahead and reset, and we're going to get to the time trial. Now, as always with these time trials, I highly recommend using the Hakuchi Drag, the Shotaro, or the Bati 801R, and I've even heard you can use the Akuma, but specifically for this time trial, I would highly recommend using the Hakuchi Drag or the Shotaro, because you don't want to have to worry about getting yourself lined up to do wheelies, to go faster and stuff like that. I did go first person here, just to kind of help me weave in through some of these NPC cars here. You can go first person if you want. You don't have to. It doesn't necessarily help or hinder you, whatever. It just kind of helped me get through some of these parts where there was a lot more NPC traffic. My recommendation for this, other than using the Hakuchi Drag, and the reason why I recommend using the Hakuchi Drag is because you push down to go faster as opposed to pulling back, because you can't really do a wheelie on the Hakuchi Drag. Whereas like the Bati and the Akuma, you pull back to do a wheelie, and you can push down too to go faster, but it's faster to pull back. Whereas the Hakuchi Drag is just faster, pushing down, and you can still control which way you're turning. Now, as you're going through this time trial, I recommend cutting corners and hugging the shoulders. And you'll see here I kind of bounced off a couple cars, but I didn't get knocked off my bike. But just hug the corners, hug the shoulders, and you'll make it in no time. If at any time you get knocked off your bike, just get back on it within the time, within like the 16 seconds it gives you. Hold triangle and reset and do it again. It's honestly not that hard. You just gotta watch out for those NPC vehicles. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump over to the RC time trial, Construction Site 1. Now, when I saw that this was the time trial, I was like, oh man, because this was the very first RC time trial I ever tried to do. And I thought it was fairly difficult. But after doing these time trials now for quite some time, and the ones I've done over the last couple weeks, this one is actually not as difficult as I thought it was, especially compared to last week's down at the power station. This one I'd say is of mild difficulty. Some of the hardest things you're going to deal with is the ramps, which you could fall off of. However, there's not a lot of obstacles in your way. This beginning part here, you're just going to be weaving in and out of this area. Be careful how fast you go on the dirt, because you can slide. And then you're going to be driving around this big corner, and then you're going to do some more weaving in and out. And then this is where you're going to be heading up onto the construction area. And this is where things get a little trickier just because you're dealing with ramps. But again, there's not a lot of obstacles in your way to stop you from driving. Slow down if you have to when you come to the ramps, but don't slow down too much because it's going to totally kill your momentum going up these ramps. And as you can probably see in the run that I'm doing here, it's not perfect. I had some mistakes, but I just made up that time in other places. If you have to slow down on these ramps, do so. This one actually gives you some protection from falling off. But that actually kind of got me right here. I got stuck. But like these areas here, you make up time. This one here got me more than any of them because I kept falling off the left side there. There is a hole right there in the floor I was lucky enough not to fall through. I got kind of, messed up a little bit there. But again, I still had time to get it done. And once a lot of people, they start panicking once they hear the beeping sound. Me, I just keep going. That's why I do kind of the test run to see how much time I have left, to see like where I am once that beeping starts and see how far I have to go. But like I said, a lot of people, they hear that beeping and they're like, oh crap, and they panic and then they start crashing into things. They start going faster when they don't necessarily need to. and they start crashing into things and they just screw themselves up completely. But that is going to do it for this week's video, guys, for this week's time trials for the week of May 21st through May 27th. Easy money. Again, and I thought construction site 1 was going to be like, terrible. It was fairly easy for me. I could not believe how easy it was for me because, again, it was the first one I ever did. And, I was just like, how do they expect people to complete these? But after doing these now for over a month, I think I've been doing them, this one is fairly easy. I'd say it's of mild difficulty just because of those ramps, but it can be done. That is going to do it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please drop a like. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJ CS. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.